view of downtown Los Angeles is seen from the sky above. Wow, that is beautiful. Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. A look now at the starting lineups brought to you by State Farm. First for the Celtics, Johnson is out there with Ainge. We've got Parrish. He's thrilled for this one. Everyone will be watching now how he does in his first NBA official game. Then there's Bird, and it's McHale in at the 4. And looking at the Lakers, Johnson is out there with Scott. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. A big game for this young man making his NBA debut. Then there's Worthy, and it's Green in at the 4 spot.
I'll tell you, it had been some time coming, but really last year the dominant core that the Celtics had been built around started to show their age at times.
And the Celtics, Steve, as you mentioned, they seem to realize that their window was closing as the team got older. And in fact, there is some age on there, and hopefully they can navigate that and play a few more years together.
Yep. Well, at the trade deadline, they explored a lot of options to maybe try to get younger to bring some youth in, but they decided to stick with it. Had a strong playoffs, and now a new-look roster. Some new pieces, but still equipped to compete.
Ainge, defended by Scott. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. The shot by Ainge, no good. On defense, Boston. Stolen by Parrish. And pushing it up, here's Boston.
Oh, what throwdown there, man. Great finish there, Kevin. Took it strong to the cup.
Yeah, an aggressive two-handed jam.
And that's the kind you like, especially in traffic. You got to make sure.
And that last replay, courtesy of Sprite. Johnson with it. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, here's what the Celtics head coach had to say when we spoke just a few minutes ago. He said it's certainly a test for them, defending one of the league's most dangerous offenses. He told me it's not a matter of shutting them down. That's unrealistic. But if we stick to our principles, communicate, and try to take away the easy stuff, we'll give ourselves a chance. Kevin, we'll see how they look out there.
Okay, Doris, appreciate the report. And coach is playing here tonight. A good one, guys.
In theory, yes. I mean, they're up against a team that can put up points in a hurry, so defense has to be a priority. We'll see if they can execute that game plan.
Well, you said it, Steve. I mean, this is an opponent that will test your resolve. You got to stay the course, and you can't vacillate much. You're going to have to absorb some body blows if you want to come out on top. Well, I think he shouldn't have forced that one. Instead, he should have passed it off.
Abdul-Jabbar against Parrish. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there. You know, with the Lakers, it's all about winning titles. Anything else is considered a disappointment. And they were tested early, though.
Go back to that matchup for the Lakers against Denver. Kobe's illness, he had the stomach flu, Artest out with the suspension, Meta World Peace, you know, had gotten the late regular season suspension with the elbow to the side of the head of James Harden. Steve, they were certainly facing their struggles.
Yeah, and those struggles caught up to them in the next round, Kevin, when they lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder, the younger, more talented team winning in that one. So for the Lakers, you know, moving forward, they've got a lot of talent, but it's aging talent. And sooner or later, they're going to have to get younger on that roster.
And the Celtics with possession here after the basket by the Lakers. Johnson, the pass to Bird. 4 on the clock. Good. Bird's got his second bucket.
And what I love about him, Kevin, is the supreme confidence he has at the offensive end of the floor. And he just seems to want the big shot with the game on the line.
And, you know, something else he does. If he receives a pass at the offensive end with even an inch of space between himself and his defender, he's not hesitating to pull that trigger and bang down a jump shot.
Here's Johnson. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Bird kicks to McHale, and he throws it down with one hand.
Boy, the big fella's showing us a little explosiveness for a change.
Well, maybe Clark is working on his dunk skills because he looked perfectly at home right there.
Now, sometimes he can climb those, so glad to see him get that one down.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And the Celtics making a change here. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. He gathers, powers down the dunk.
And not much resistance on that jam.
Yeah, defensively, you're right, not a great sequence.
Well, they lost track of him, and they paid the price.
And here is Ainge. Pass to McHale. He passes to Ainge. That's good. Ainge has got his first basket.
A beautiful finesse move right there. I mean, you've got to love that finger roll finish.
Made that one look easy, didn't they?
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the Celtics leading by just 2. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And the Celtics, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
And here's Boston. Here is Seasting. There's the screen. Passes it to Johnson. Some changes for the Lakers. Green, he's checked in for Bukowski. And it's Scott in for Johnson. McHale's checked in for Boston. Ainge comes in for Seasting. So it's Boston now. Bird dishes to Parrish. That's good.
They are in attack mode right now. That's 10 straight points, guys, all coming inside the paint.
And Steve, if I'm them, I'd keep going right to the heart of that defense like they have been until they do something about it. If they don't offer resistance, take everything you can get in there.
You know, when the Celtics were at their best during this recent era, they were probably the best defensive club in the entire NBA. But the team has changed. They've gotten smaller. They may be a little better offensively, but they're not really the defensive force they were a few years ago.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, if you remember, Ty Lawson slipped to 18th back in the 2009 draft, partially over concerns about his 5'11" height. But he said his size hasn't been a disadvantage in the NBA, adding, quote, "It's definitely changed from the era of Magic Johnson, 6'9" point guards posting up a lot. They used to like bigger guards, but now it's all about the small guards and speed, so the league has definitely changed." Kevin, he fits right in.
That's right, Doris. Thanks.
And, you know, Lawson is a game changer himself with his tremendous speed and quickness.
Clock at 6. Here's Bird. Rebound the Lakers. Well, you look at the stats, and the Celtics were still great as far as opposing field goal percentage goes. And, you know, Steve, you were just talking about defense, but as Steve was just saying, Clark, they looked different to me.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, a lot of it is that they had just such solid physical and mental fiber. They just seemed to lose a bit of that edge. Still a very good defensive team, but hard to call them the best anymore.
Yeah, their mental fabric remained intact.
Yes, it did.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. There's the pass to Carlisle. He kicks it to Day. Goes up off the tip. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Well, he can really fill it up. I mean, one of those guys who can put up points in a hurry, guys.
Yeah, putting the ball in the basket is a key for any team, and it's one more thing he brings to the table.
Bukowski, he's checked in for the Lakers. Cooper comes in for Scott, and even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Rambis. He feeds it to Johnson. And the shot is good. Johnson's got 6 points.
That's how you exploit that defense. Take the ball right to the basket.
Seasting passes to Day. Shoots from the right block. Rebound by Bukowski. The Lakers trail. Here's Thompson.
Oh, ridiculous. Pour it down that time. Not stop. There's no way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve, he is a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, pretty one-handed finish. That was nice.
And that was Sprite bringing you the close-up on that big-time play. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bird kicks to Johnson. And he's on the money with his first shot today. 12 seconds left to play here in the half. Cooper the pass to Johnson. With 4 seconds on the clock, and the layup is up and in. Johnson's got 8 points. Here's Bird. No good. And the first half ends in a close one. Lakers lead by 1. Keep it here for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. We'll see you after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
NBA basketball on a Saturday night. Oh, the perfect weekend activity. Family friendly and a whole bunch of fun. Let's check out the action. The Lakers in a hard-fought game against the Boston Celtics. Just outstanding efficiency offensively. They're having a field day. It's just that simple. On the other side, the Celtics looking pretty solid as well. It's been a scintillating open court attack. They hold a major advantage in fast break points. And that's all there is for me here in the studio. Time to send you back to my friend Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. The Lakers in the lead. Johnson right side. Good. Johnson's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Lakers.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And this was an excellent free throw shooting team a year ago, guys. About 81% as a team.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And that one's good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 points. Here's Johnson. Back to McHale. Puts it up. Rebounded by the Lakers. Let's go. Scott. No luck.
Great work getting in the shooter's face and then getting back to the boards to grab the rebound.
Tries to keep it alive. Green against McHale. Oh, trying for it. The 9-foot shot. And Green gets it to go. Green's got his second basket.
No question, they're trying to pound the ball inside. That's 5 straight hoops inside.
And if the D won't stop it, keep at it. I mean, those are the kind of looks you want all day long.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Bird, worthy defending. Oh, the one-hand jam.
The one-handed flush, very nice.
Yeah, nice strong finish there.
Punched it home.
Lakers leading by 4. Here's Johnson. That one goes. Count it. Johnson's got 12 points in the game.
Well, that's been nice, efficient work, guys, that he's been doing. I mean, we haven't seen him take many bad shots, and that's the sign of a mature, poised player.
Johnson dishes to Bird. Worthy defending. The jump hook. Bird can't hit. The Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Worthy. No good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Ainge. Count that one. He's got 6.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Johnson's shot is off.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Johnson, good. And now just a 1-point Laker lead. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Johnson down low. Shot is no good.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you. Tell you what, if it's working for you, you keep on running. And they haven't been slowed up yet on fast breaks.
Nope, that's their last 6 points coming in transition, so I would continue to push the pace here.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That misses. Would have caught it had it gone in. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Lakers ahead. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Who's at the Sprite uncontainable game in this one? Well, let's send it out to our Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. And it's the Lakers with the Uncontainable Game Award for the offensive stretch they put together. They put on a show at the defensive end. Most of their heroics coming in that second period. It's easy to build a lead like this one when you play great defense.
Great, thanks, Doris. And a very important turning point in this game was when they started to gather that steam and really started rolling, guys.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. And that run changed the entire feel of this game. And it wasn't just their offense that made it happen. The stops they were making defensively played just as big a role.
And right at the start of that run, fellas, you could see the sudden injection of energy that went through the whole team. Then it was game on.
Seasting, good on the shot. And the Celtics lead by 3.
What a game. This is really fun to watch.
And when games are tight like this, I mean, success or failure can really turn on small details and 1 or 2 plays.
Gets it to go.
Yeah, and he's been a player who always saves his best for last, Kevin. Absolutely thrives under pressure. And, you know, when some guys back down with the game coming down to the wire, he seems to be the one to take it up a notch.
Also, guys, so often we see him playing possum at the defensive end. And then all of a sudden he springs into action, picks off a pass, and ignites the fast break.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in for Bukowski. Green comes in for Rambis. And it's Scott in for Cooper. Parrish is checked in for Boston. Johnson comes in for Ainge. Bird with him. And Worthy picks him up defensively. Ainge is checked in for Johnson. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Bird. Another shot, and in he goes for the easy 2.
And a really poor job boxing out there, guys. A momentary lapse in concentration, I think.
Scott kicks it over to Worthy. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Just too easy. They're getting whatever they want down there.
You said it, Steve. 5 straight field goals inside for them. The defense has to clamp down here.
Here's Parrish. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Well, they keep going right back to the paint, and who can blame them? I mean, they're getting it done in there.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area, so I'd expect them to continue to go inside right at the defense.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. The baseline J. The shot by Ainge, no good. Lakers trail by 3. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Johnson. Tries a 3. And the Lakers with another miss. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. The shot's good from Ainge.
Both of these teams have really stepped it up offensively.
You know what, Steve? They haven't missed a chance, and I think both teams really know what's at stake on every possession here.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, over that last break, I listened in on Alvin Gentry's huddle. He said, no time to waste, fellas. We've got to pick it up right now if we're going to make a comeback and try to win this thing. Let's go all out. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris.
Well, you can't say enough about his composure in big moments. He's as cool as they come, guys.
The Celtics have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. The second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
2-possession game now, so strategically everything changes a little bit. Those were very important foul shots.
Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Everything is working for him right now. He's been a huge factor in the quarter.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Johnson dishes to Bird. Good luck. The shot misses. And the Lakers going the other way now.
Well, it's still within reach.
Yeah, but their offense, Steve, needs to be just about perfect from here out.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Johnson. Nails it. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Huge bucket.
They don't get much bigger than that, Steve.
Bird left side. Shoots over Worthy. Can't cash in. For the win. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams in these few minutes of basketball pan out. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Abdul-Jabbar with it. And it's McHale picking him up. Worthy kicks to Abdul-Jabbar to take the lead. And that one's good. Abdul-Jabbar's got the first basket here in overtime for the Lakers.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Well, speaking of effortless, you'd like to see a little more out of the defense. So how about trying, guys?
Harris. And their work on the board pays off with the second chance points.
And that's what you love to do as the road team, Kevin. Hit the big shot to take the crowd right out of it.
Well, they've done that for sure.
They sure have. And that shot right there had a huge effect on this crowd. They can't seem to stop anybody inside.
They got to know that if they don't make life tougher in the paint, the opponent is just going to keep going there. I mean, it's not like they'll get tired of all these in-close opportunities.
A nice shot by Bird.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket. Well, he's smart. He's getting good shots, and he's knocking them down.
Johnson outside. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Scotty's checked in for Cooper. Well, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Johnson kicks to Ainge. 6 on the shot clock. Drop steps. Johnson's shot is off. Lakers shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Shot from 12. Celtic shooting has been terrific, 54% on the game. Parrish the pass to Ainge. Rebound the Lakers.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Here's the Lakers with the ball. A 2-point game. Johnson can't get it to go. It's stolen by Johnson. Fades back. They get it back. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 2. We've got 13 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. What's your take, guys?
Well, what do you think, Clark? Do you go for the 2 or the 3 here?
I don't think you choose one or the other ahead of time. I think you try to take what's available. You get the best shot as quickly as you can.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Johnson's got the ball.
Add to this lead, trying to close this game out.
I think it would take a lot of luck and maybe then some. I mean, might be time to pack this thing in.
Here's Johnson. Misses. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. You know, Clark, they couldn't put them away in regulation, but after a superb performance in overtime, they managed to get the job done.
Yeah, just an amazing game, but they pulled away at the end.
And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA and 2K Sports. Now our Jordan Player of the Game.
This is the CBS Slam Dunk Competition.